Hi, I'm Brendan Wilmot. I live in New York City. I just did an amazing intensive coaching program with Joel and Antonia. So I'm an ENTP, and I actually didn't know that until I was on this program with Joel and Antonia. And I had my type wrong. They helped me figure that out. And they also helped me figure out, I came into this program not even knowing really what self-development goals I had. So they did that work, and then the real legwork of developing my co-pilot in the Myers-Briggs system, which for me is TI, to start really getting to these goals that are what everyone really wants to do with their life. And I came out of the program and got back to the city and really have been able to follow concrete steps that Antonia and Joel, Antonia especially as an ENTP, but definitely both of them, showed me, such as journaling. There are specific things you can do for TI that I learned during this program that have been just pretty much, game changers. Like that's all it's hard to even exaggerate how effective they are. So the one thing that most impacted me from this program would be, if you listen to the podcast, you can get a lot of great self-development information and knowledge, but it's entirely different. It's just entirely different when you're in person and Antonia and Joel are showing you actionable ways to apply this to your life, to the personal context of your life. And personally, as an ENTP with a TI co-pilot, the skill that I would bring up the most as the most eligible for this, the one that this applies most to, would be systems thinking and systems mapping, which, again, you can listen to the podcast I had before I did this program, and it's a tremendous podcast. It's very powerful. It's an entirely different thing when you're sitting down with Antonia. She's an ENTP as well, and she shows you, what's something bothering you about your life? What's a problem? What's something that really, again, an intense problem in your life? And she, draws the map with you, shows you, you're basically using formal logic. You're looking at the nodes in the system, and what's the size of this node? How does it affect this one? Are they positive, negative, neutral? They all have an orientation. Systems mapping is a whole rabbit hole to go down into that, I know everyone listening to this isn't a TI user, but I came back to New York with that sort of skill, and I do it all the time now. Whenever I really have a problem, this is a tool I can turn to. And there are others as well. This is just one that is extremely, extremely powerful. So yeah, it's just an entirely different thing when you're working in person, and you can take these tools and apply them to your life with the guidance of Joel and Antonia. So if you're thinking about doing this program with Joel and Antonia, the first thing I've got to say is it's definitely intense. You won't know entirely what you're getting into. I didn't. As much as you can, I will say, try to bring concrete goals, but it's going to be intense, and you want to be open to that intensity and open to, I learned that it's really hard to, I think for anyone, to get a good view of themselves. It's just hard to know yourself. And that's a lot of what this program offered me, at least. Joel and Antonia, they're tremendous coaches, and they know all of these personality systems so well. So if you're open to that and you come into the weekend and you're willing to sign up for the intensity, which it is intense, but it is so worth it, I'd say this is the program for you. Like, highly, highly recommended.